It's now my pleasure to invite Dr. Carolyn Hon to deliver the occasional address. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Hon.
Good morning, Chancellor, the Honourable Michael Egan, Vice-Chancellor, members of the faculty, academic staff, distinguished guests, graduands, friends and families of graduands, ladies and gentlemen. I also like to show my respect and acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, of elders past and present, on which this event takes place. My very special thanks to the Macquarie University for the privilege and honour to deliver the occasional address for the Faculty of Business and Economics graduation ceremony. To all the graduates, I say to you, congratulations with all my heart. It's wonderful to see your families, your friends who are here because they're proud to support you and to celebrate with you on this special occasion. I too am very proud to be here celebrating with you. I agree with the Chancellor that you must hang your degree in a prominent place. My degrees are all hung in a very prominent place. I am an Australian citizen by choice, but with an Asian heritage by birth. You might have already guessed that. Education is very important in my family and in Asian culture. In the audience today is my daughter over there, Vera Hong, who graduated from this wonderful university some time ago in 1997, joining her new alumni members on this important day and celebrating with you. Vera is a documentary filmmaker helping to tell many regional and Indigenous stories for Australia's outback communities. I can proudly say that Vera's achievements in her career of over 15 years of documentary filmmaking in Australia is attributed to the fine education and the values that this university has bestowed upon her. So I say thank you as a parent to Macquarie University. I also have a son, James Boland, who is studying at Wollongong University. So education is very important in my family and in Asian culture. It's not uncommon in Asian culture that families have to make sacrifices. Sometimes they mortgage their homes, take on several second jobs, and even take out loans to ensure that their children finish school and gain an education at the highest level possible. I know that the parents here have made sacrifices. So as I stand here and look around this room of some 600 people and more than 125 graduates, I wonder in my heart what is going through the minds of those people who have experienced hardships and struggles to yet make it to this day to celebrate with you. So to all the graduates, I say to you, please never forget those parents, your family, your friends, and the academic staff whose efforts have helped you get to this place today. And to the parents, family, friends, and academic staff, let me thank you on behalf of the graduates and the university. Life usually does get better after you have a university degree. Believe me, it does. And it also makes you work harder and hopefully smarter. Australia has offered me many opportunities to enjoy a fulfilling and meaningful life. As I said earlier, I chose Australia to be my home. After 3 Australian university degrees from the University of Adelaide, University of South Australia, and the University of New South Wales, I've been able to enjoy many great career opportunities, including dentistry, healthcare, government, associations, international business, and also contribute to public and community and professional life. I'm actually speaking for Macquarie University at the Women Management and Work Conference in November. I hope to see some of you there. I see many international students and many from very diverse multicultural backgrounds graduating today. I applaud you and share the joy and the pride that you have chosen Australia and also chosen this wonderful university to obtain your university education. Indeed, Australia is a very multicultural country. Our population is in fact made up of 270 ancestries. And do you know that more than 400 languages are spoken here, including Indigenous languages? Next to English, Chinese is the most widely spoken language. The Asian century that everyone is talking about in Australia presents many opportunities for employment and career advancements for graduates. So right now, for the graduates, I know that getting a job and deciding on your career is obviously the most important thing on your minds. After more than 30 years of living, working, and developing a career in Australia, for me, life has been about creating options, making choices, overcoming obstacles, and making a difference. I wish to share a few key messages with you which have worked for me and which I hope can make a difference for you in some ways from this day on. My first message to you is always follow your heart. Find the courage to follow your heart. Let your heart's desire bring meaning to your life, to your existence. And when you have meaning in your existence, you will do whatever it takes to get you to where you want to be. In fact, what lies inside your heart, what lies within you, is far more powerful than you could imagine possible. Let me share a personal story with you. As a young child, I always wanted to be a dentist. My life circumstances were interrupted and life was very, very hard in my youth. However, through sheer determination and going against all odds, even when some people gave up hope on me, and by especially deciding not to see the limitations, I was able to enroll at the University of Adelaide in 1978, a long time ago. I was the only student then studying full-time and with a 1-year-old baby, and that baby was Vera Hong. I also worked part-time in a Chinese restaurant Thursday to Sunday nights to help make ends meet. I spent many years with my child in the medical library after hours. I got up every morning at 4 o'clock before my child woke up so that I could study. I was so unprepared for the responsibilities, what that meant for me as a young mother. It was not easy combining part-time work, childcare, parenting with full-time studies as a university student. My circumstances were certainly less than ideal, but guess what? I made it. I eventually made it. I graduated with great pride on a day just like this, sitting in a hall just like this, and receiving my degree in Bachelor of Dental Surgery from the University of Adelaide and won a few prizes along the way. And from that time onwards, I not only earned a degree which helped me to financial freedom, I also gained confidence and belief in myself, and I went on to acquire more qualifications while working full-time. I felt like I had finally broken the poverty trap and was able to start living my dream and also provide for my children's education and start investing in the future generation. You are the future generation. It seems like a long story to just say the first message, but I hope this sticks in your mind. Life circumstances may not always be perfect at different stages in your life. But no matter what your circumstances were and are now and in the future, you can make your circumstances better by changing the way you view your circumstance, by changing the way you think about your circumstance. Don't let limiting thoughts take over you. Don't let other people tell you that it cannot be done. Don't be afraid to chase your dreams, hard work, determination, hope, courage, or have a life of their own. Hang up your degree with pride. So remember, follow your heart, and believe me, the rest will follow. My next message: live as if you were to die tomorrow, but learn as if you were to live forever. Mahatma Gandhi actually said that. You're all very special because now you're about to be conferred with a degree. But from now on, as you enter the workforce in the business world, you find that there's much more that you do not know and much more to learn. Your degree today and the education that you have gained from this wonderful university is only a passport to unlocking the key to the world. I say to you, and listen carefully because it worked for me, don't chase a job with a fat salary as the key motivator. Instead, go for an employer of choice particularly those with good and strong HR practices. Go for a job that gives you massive opportunities and flexibilities to learn and to develop new skills, take on new responsibilities, and to expand your networks. To succeed and to continue to progress and advance in your career, you will have to not only be a good performer in your job, but you will also have to develop relationships. That's something that you have to consider carefully. Make sure that you spend time, invest time and effort in lifelong learning and cultivating and nurturing lifelong relationships. And you can start with your university alumni right here today. My last message, I'm not the first person to say this, but I do practice this every day. Treat other people how you wish others to treat you. Be open, generous, and connected. You now have a degree, you're now more knowledgeable than when you started. When you open to new ideas, you have much more to gain. When given the opportunity to be generous, be generous. Be generous in helping others move forward with you. If you become the boss one day, be the best boss ever. Be part of the community, not apart from it. No matter what happens in your life from this day on, you will always be the alumni of this university. That honor is yours to keep forever. In return, you should try to think of what you can give back to the university. You can start by being an enthusiastic part of this alumni. I've had many people in my lives who have been open, generous, and connected and helped open doors for me. I now mentor a group of young professionals and international students in a volunteer capacity on a regular basis. For 5 years, since 2010, I've been a volunteer of the Vinnie CEO Sleep Out to raise awareness and funds for homeless services. Next year, which is the 10th year, we aim to raise $10 million collectively as a nation across Australia to reduce homelessness. I also serve on the board trustee of St. Vincent's Clinic Foundation. Each year, we give out about $1 million to support medical and health research, investing in the future for a better and healthier Australia. So to my friends, family, mentors, Australia, Macquarie University, I say thank you. Thank you for a life worth living. Thank you for a life worth loving, a life worth learning, a life worth caring, and a life worth giving back. To all graduates, follow your heart, live as if you were to die tomorrow, but learn as if you were to live forever. Be open, generous, and connected. In closing, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for listening. Thank you to Macquarie University for giving me this opportunity to deliver the occasional address to the Faculty of Business and Economics graduation ceremony today. Congratulations to all graduates, and have a great day, everybody.
Well, graduands and ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree that was just a marvellous occasional address, containing some excellent advice, especially follow your heart. I think it was Confucius who said, wherever you go, go with all your heart. I think we have been very privileged today to hear a great occasional address, and I think Australia received a great gift when Dr. Hong decided to come to Australia and become an Australian citizen. Thank you very much.